909.
33.
20.
6.
Welcome to Jonestown.
Welcome to Jonestown.
We
Call him Father.
When you're a child, sometimes you don't get any love. It's a feeling you can't explain. But here, everybody's loved and treated equally. Well, for all I know. Anyways, this is my happy place. My really happy place. The People's Temple. What more could you want? All my family and friends are here. We play games, we sing, and we make handshakes. We even have mass. In mass, we shh, and we shh. Always listen to Father. He's the role model and leader. But we still play games, have so much fun. Please play. Let's play. Simon says. Simon says, touch your head. Simon says, touch your toes. Touch your nose. You're out. Simon says, touch your shoulders. Touch your ear. You're out. Father says, get into a line. Father says, smile. Father says, get your guns out. Father says, point your gun to your head. Father says, pull the trigger. You're out. Guys, get up, it's just a game. Guys. One day, I was playing outside, of course, but everything felt different. My friends got called inside by their mothers. It was the first time I was alone. I felt scared and lonely. But then, Mother called.
Leanne! Come on, Leanne! Get in here! Hurry up! Leanne!
I ran inside to give her a hug, but she refused. She sat me down and said,
You're beginning to grow up.
I'm gonna be a big girl! So I don't want to be a big girl. By becoming a big girl, it meant Mother had to give me a drink. It was apple flavour. I don't like apple flavour. So I refused. I felt sad. She had a tear in her eye. Maybe if I drank the drink, she'd be happy. What would be the harm? I mean, Mother would be happy. Father would be proud.
$909.
33.
20.
6.
Welcome to Jonestown.
Welcome to Jonestown.
They come at night, and they comfort me, and I'm confused. But they laugh.
No one died that night.
It was all false, some horrid nightmare, but everyone's alive. That means Mum, she's alive too, so I run like I'm a little boy. I want to hear her comforting voice, feel her arms around me, but she's gone. And I'm alone, and I ask myself, why didn't I die? He loved me at first. I could feel it, but then he became more distant. Dad, will you come to basketball with me? Dad, I really need your help. Dad, why aren't you ever here? Why do you love your congregation more than your own son?
We call him Father.
But not me. Not anymore.
Son, leave. Go now.
I didn't really want to go to the basketball match, but Mum made me, and I wanted her to be happy. 3, 2, 1. Basketball became my life, and without it, I don't think I'd be alive. We won! I can't believe it! Oh my God, they're all dead! He did this. My father did this. Hello. I need help. The dreams have returned.
$9.09.
6.
Welcome to Johnstown.
Welcome to Jonestown.
Marriage. Here comes the bride. The legal union of two people in a personal relationship, or, in simpler terms, when one finds the love of their life and decides to be with them
Forever.
He came strolling into my life and was like the bread to my butter, and I just knew that he was going to brighten up my world. I loved him with all of my heart, but I was unsure at first, because I was the older woman, but he was just so charming and handsome and romantic. So, I loved him with all of my heart. He took me to the most amazing dances. We were like two peas in a pod, and one of the qualities we shared was our kindness.
Marceline gave her first paycheck to a widow with 10 children.
She's the reason her son survived.
He's a murderer!
No, he's not. He was always looking to help others. It was one of my favourite things about him. He wanted to make a difference in this world, and I wanted to help. Of course, we were outrageously happy at first, but then things began to take a turn for the worst. I wanted to leave him. I knew his affairs. Everyone did. He didn't even try to hide it. Why was he always with her? He's my husband, not hers. I want my husband back. I told him I wanted a divorce, but he said,
Marceline, you leave and you'll never see your children again.
I couldn't leave. I loved the children, even the ones that weren't mine. They were so
Kind,
playful
happy,
innocent,
vulnerable.
and helpless. I knew I needed to stay in order to protect them. Then the day came, but I knew it was coming. So I woke up early and left my husband in bed, and I made sure my son got to his basketball match, like any good mother would. But the children, I needed to save the children. So I wrote a letter. To whom it may concern, in the event of my death, I, Marceline Jones, would like for Caroline to take over my mothering responsibilities, and if possible, for her to move into the house and fill any void that my absence might leave. Signed, Marceline. No! Get off me! No! They're dead! They're all dead! It was all for nothing! Just do it! You're no father to these children. You're no husband of mine. You're nothing but a murderer. 909. 6.
Welcome to Jonestown.
Welcome to Jonestown. Some people are just born with natural talent, and that's what I had. It was a shame, really, seeing everyone else working so hard, and I just got it. All my life, I had the best. I aced school. It was a breeze. I'm finding a job. Well, what do you think? It was hard? I was the youngest employee they had. Youngest, brightest, smartest, and I could do anything. They all loved me. She's so vain!
So arrogant. Does anyone else find her annoying?
Came as no surprise, really, when they sat me down and said,
We're giving you this job for the opportunity to be the best.
I knew it. I was going to get a promotion, and nothing, not a single person could stand in my way. When we got to Jonestown, there was this eerie feeling, but I brushed it off. I mean, this was going to pay big time. Jim Jones took our group around the compound and showed us everything. The schools, the farms, the church. But I thought, there has to be something more. A bigger picture, perhaps. Every time I tried to look somewhere I shouldn't, there was Jim. But I did it. I finally did it. I snuck around the corner and saw the children. Half were shackled to metal bars and the other had some juice or Kool-Aid. I don't know. But their faces. That's what scared me. There was no emotion, nothing in their eyes, just blank smiles. I couldn't stay there for long, and I thought, just for a second, that no one would notice. I'd be fine. Of course, that went down the drain when I saw Jim leading our group past the happy, joyful children with a blank look on his face. No one else realized. No one else saw what I saw that day. But he knew, their father, as he pushed us out the compound and gave us a sickly sweet smile to send us on our way back to, well, freedom. As we got to the landing strip, the group turned to give a final goodbye to Jonestown. But I didn't turn. I couldn't. And that's when I heard it. No, no, no. It was all my fault. I let them here. I took them to their deaths. That's when I realized that I was next. Please. No, why? What happened? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? And all they said was, Father. And those were the last words I heard.
Welcome to Jonestown.
Welcome to Jonestown. September 17th, 1970. Finally, I'd made it. Finally on the police force, an investigator at that. Everything was coming together. Dream job, perfect family, not to mention the great facilities in my section. Everything was perfect. I'd made it. Sure, it was hard to get where I was, but I worked for it and I worked hard. But then, things started to not add up. Innocent people were suspected to be guilty, and evidence was being tampered with. I saw it with my own eyes. Hey, what are you doing? This was the beginning. My eyes were starting to open, to truly open. My naive little world wasn't as perfect as I planned it to be. Why can't it be? I worked so hard. Despite the corrupt system I worked in, I fought to keep ranking higher, higher, and higher. I needed this job and I was willing to do anything to keep it. It was 1975. I was promoted. Lucky me, you might say, but you're wrong. So wrong. In my new position, I was given more dangerous cases. I was working longer, more tiresome shifts, and my family, I barely see my children anymore. It's hard, but I don't have a choice. But the worst part was, in my new position, I could see more corruption in the police force than ever before. And I couldn't do a thing to stop it. I had to keep my mouth shut. It's not fair. I worked so hard and for what? A half-assed job that barely pays me enough to keep quiet about everything I know. I could do nothing but continue the way I was and keep up this make-believe situation where I knew nothing about anything. It all got too much and got out of control. It was the early months of 1977 when I was first put on the Jones case. And believe me, what a curious case it was. Abuse, deceit, suicide? The more I looked into it, the more horrifying it got. And after more investigation, enough was enough. It was the 18th of November, 1978, and the man they believed was God needed to convince over 900 of his followers that they needed to die. He laced cyanide in punch and gave it out to the People's Temple. They screamed, argued and they cried. Slowly they began to die. The adults waiting for the children to drink it before taking it themselves. And I found it. Me and my team, we were curious about the so-called People's Temple. And we went there the same day, but by the time we got there, it was too late. They were all dead. There was so much blood. Why did this happen? I found the tapes beside him. He filmed it. He laughed while they dropped to the floor, twitching and limp. I will never forget what was in those tapes. So what was his name?
My name is Jim Jones.
His name is Jim.
Now, I know I've got quite a sordid reputation, but I just need to tell y'all something. All of this speculation just ain't true. Smile, darling. People are watching. Everyone is loved in my community. I am loved by all of them. It is a place of solitude and love where you can come for a respite. When those dirty, no-good reporters decided to scorn our good name and invade our property, we shot them. By shooting them, we managed to protect our home. By shooting ourselves, we secured our place in heaven together. We are best together. We are the best people for the whole commune. I am their God and they are my people. We are best together in life and in death. I helped guide them towards that goal. Sugar, come here. And you too, sweetie. Now, you two fine women do love me, don't y'all? Answer me, woman! The least you can do is give me some respect as your God and the leader of this church! Back to your place. Wife, go up to the front like a good girl and smile. I am Jim Jones. I founded this fine place. And I am loved by all in it. I am Jesus Christ reincarnated. So, who am I? What is my name? Who is your God? All of y'all, come forward. Tell them the truth about me. He's our Savior! He's our Father! He's great, I guess. He's our God! Now, I've heard what they've all said about me, and that just ain't the truth. I am loved by all of the people here, and they love me. Leanne, well, she was just being a good girl and listening to her daddy. I love her just as I love all the people in this community. We're all equal here. And, oh, that scumbag, that reporter, I hate him. He ruins everything. He came in and he saw it. He saw everything. He almost ruined it, but he didn't. And he deserved to die. My son, and my god-awful wife, well, he was meant to be here. She ruined that by sending him to that damn basketball game. And him, oh God, I hate him.
How old were you when you met him? I was 20. How many people survived?
Only 33.
How many reporters were killed by the cold? 6. How many of the deaths were minors?
A third.
You killed 909 people!
You ruined everything! You let those people survive! They survived because of you! You found them, and I'm no longer known as the God in our world! I am known as evil! I am not evil! I am God. I hate you. I hate you. Anyways, Jonestown was, is, and always will be our place of solitude. I love all of y'all, and in the 42 years since it happened, I have not regretted it once! They have, oh sure they have, but they don't matter. I am the only one that is important. So, my dear, dear congregation, I have one last thing to say to y'all. Welcome to Jonestown.